This is Nicky DC coming live from New York here to show you the open world reset for the vendors on DC and New York. Apparently, this vendor at the settlement, the castle settlement, did not have anything. I don't know why on my map, but it didn't. We went to the next area, and that was the theater. The theater had a decent mod and had some gear. The bleed resistant mod here wasn't all. It was okay. It's not max. I mean, it could be used for the DZ if you're going to play a DZ build or whatever. I don't think that this is really good in my opinion for vendor reset, especially in the amount of stuff, except unless you want the surge. The surge was pretty good, but for the stats and everything on here, it was just trash to me. I wouldn't buy anything from there unless you need it for the expertise and just buy the surge. For any new players out there that just started the game, if you wanted to go to the campus settlement, they had Amerikami Mass that had max rolls for critical hit damage. You can roll that into your library, and then it's in your library for permanent. There was the Commando, which was a decent gun. I wouldn't buy it unless you're just using it for the expertise, leveling up. They did have another mod in here, which was the shock resistant mod. I think it was. I have to look at it again, but the shock resistant trap mod was the radius, and it was pretty good. So we're going to the White House, and the White House didn't have much of anything except for the clan vendor. The clan vendor had a really good king breaker in there. If you're not in the clan, I highly recommend getting in the clan and just to be able to get the king breaker for any new players out there, because that is a good gun. This vendor didn't really have much at all. The Banshee with Ranger, I mean, I guess they could make something with that. So the clan vendor had some good stuff if you're looking into putting into your library, and that's about it. There really wasn't much of anything for this vendor reset at all. I'm highly disappointed with what I've come across for even the new players that are just starting the game. It's not really, you're really not getting much out of any of this, except for like for your library and maybe there's some stats you can get out of some skills and whatnot for your library, but I don't know what to say on that note. The future initiative is pretty good. If you want to make a skill build, you can use that. It really comes down to how you want to make a build, but like I said, there is some stuff in here that you can use to grab, like the LMG, grabbing the damage out of cover for 12% and put it in your library. The King Breaker is a good gun. I would just pick that up just because. Here in New York, we have the AKM and the Relic, which are decent guns. Would you pick them up if you're a new player? Yeah, I probably would, just for the expertise and the role in the library. You also have the Fenris knee pads. The Fenris knee pads were pretty good because they're all reds. You can make a nice assault rifle build with them. You do have the other one, which was the holster, which you can make a tank build with. But again, was this reset pretty good? I don't think so. Not really, because I mean you could have gotten a lot better stuff. What's out there in the open world. This is Nicky DC. I'll see you all in the future. The future broadcastings. Peace.